And now I'm going to turn it over to our 2025 co-hosts, Gerren Price, President and CEO of the Downtown DC Business Improvement District. Gerren?
When I say downtown, you say DC. Downtown. DC. Downtown. DC. When I say downtown, you say DC. Downtown. DC. Downtown. DC. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Thank you so much to the team at the Downtown DC Bid. And thank you so much to all of the professionals here at IDA 2024. Man, this has been an incredible morning. My goodness, the Master Talk speakers, fantastic. Thank you all so much. I hope you caught all the strategically placed Washington, D.C. references throughout, all done intentionally. I love it. Thank you all so much. This is incredible. And I know, David, I said I was going to stay on script. I'm going to go off for just a quick second here, because I just want to say on a personal tip, man, it feels surreal to be standing here in front of you all right now. 6 years ago, I stepped into my first IDA conference in San Antonio, Texas. And I remember, man, yes, big up San Antonio. I remember just how fish out of the water I felt. I was brand new to my role as Director of Public Space Operations, didn't know what to expect, didn't know anybody, but came into this space, was around the 1,000 plus inspired leaders from around the country and world. And I just felt like immediately, man, these are my people. This is my people. This is a special group of professionals. And man, standing here right now, it's just incredible. So thank you all for who you are and for making this conference so special this year. And I'm gonna say one more thing too, because Elliot, you triggered something in me. I gotta speak to the fact that, that first conference, I remember looking around and I didn't see too many folk that looked like me. And it's encouraging and feels so good that feels like it's changing. And I hope that means there's a signal shift happening in our industry as well. So I am just so encouraged by that and grateful to what's happening this year. All right, so I'm gonna get to business, I promise. But I wanna say first to John Scholes and the amazing team here at the Downtown Seattle Association. You all have set an extremely high bar. You have done a tremendous job, and I just want to thank you and echo our thanks for you all. This has truly been one of the best conferences I've ever attended, so thank you. Obviously, my name is Gerren Price. I feel immensely blessed to serve as President and CEO of the Downtown DC Business Improvement District. And I think you all know IDA has this beautiful, sacred, time-treasured tradition of officially passing the torch from one host city to the next here in this closing general session. And I thought it was supposed to be a secret, but I think the cat was let out of the bag by Chris a few minutes ago, and I actually been walking around and folks are like, see you in DC next year, and I'm like, okay, so it's not a secret at all. But I'm gonna not let that tamper my excitement because I'm ready for the drum roll and everything. It's a big deal for us. We're so excited about it. So, all right, we're gonna get right to it. Drum roll, please. Ladies and gentlemen of the International Downtown Association, it is with the purest form of joy that I am proud to officially announce that on September 24th through September 26th, 2025, the International Downtown Association, in partnership with the Downtown DC Business Improvement District, will present the 71st Annual IDA Conference and Marketplace in the nation's capital and my hometown, the beautiful Washington, D.C. I got to tell you, when we were selected as the next host city, the entire city is excited, and a special person in our city is very excited as well. Yesterday, it was announced that DC Mayor Muriel Bowser was awarded the IDA Inspired Leader Award. Unfortunately, due to a last-minute scheduling conflict, she couldn't be here, but she said, Gerren, I have a video, and I'd like for you to share it. So let's cue up the video, DC Mayor Muriel Bowser.
Hello, everyone. I'm Mayor Muriel Bowser. On behalf of DC residents and our downtown DC community, I am honored to receive your Inspired Leader Award. We know how important downtowns are to our cities and towns. Downtown DC is the economic engine of our city. It's a place that brings people together from across the region and around the world. Over the past few years, we've challenged ourselves to think big about the future of our downtown. And we can't wait to show you our progress when we host the 2025 International Downtown Association Conference in Washington, D.C. So thank you. I hope you've had a wonderful conference, and we'll see you in the other Washington, our Washington, next year.
The mayor said it. We will see you in the other Washington, and we are incredibly excited and cannot wait to host you. I just want to say really quick, I know it's now tradition for me to tell you a little bit more about what you can expect from your visit to downtown DC for IDA 2025. But before we get to that, I'm going to do a little promo because we have some freebies for you. I know some of you have taken advantage of this, but not enough of you because I'm not bringing any of these things home with us to DC. But I want you, if you have not done so already, shout out to the marketplace this year. Amazing vendors, dynamic folks. I'm seeing some of our vendors in the room. Round of applause for you all. But if you check out booth number 39, you will see the Downtown DC Bid Things station. Give it up for the Downtown DC team modeling this for you. We have a motto at Downtown DC where we say, what do? We do bid things. Big things, playing on big things, because you all know how much it takes, how much passion, drive, resolve it takes to make things happen in our respective places. And we got to do it big. We do big things. And so we encourage you to grab a free t-shirt, a free journal, lovely journal. I've seen some of you carrying these. And we even have these lovely tech tattoos. You can sport your bid things throughout the year to make yourself excited and ready for 2025 in Washington, D.C. Is that all right? All right. So now, before I get to all the wonderful things about DC, I want to say a little bit about some misconceptions that just need to be cleared up really fast. And thank you, Elliot. You touched on some of this, so I'll be brief here. But first things first, sometimes people, tend to think a little differently about DC or sort of think that we're confined by some limitations. But let me tell you what we are not. Washington, D.C. is not defined by what you hear and see on the news, movies, and TV. And we are far more than foggy memories of a middle school field trip that you'd rather not remember, right? We're far more than just where lawmakers come and convene annually. And we are, while we're proud of our monuments, memorials, and our museums, we have far more to say about our story, about our place, and about our people. And we want to show you all of it. Now, our downtown and our adjacent neighborhoods, I like to say it's where the formality of commemoration gives way to the joy of celebration. It's where the diversity, energy, and vibrancy of the original Chocolate City is on full display. It's walkable, it's livable, it's green, and we have a robust public transit system. And I got to tell you, it's where 700,000 residents, people who live there, residents live, raise families, and passionately fight to lift their communities, even in the face of blatant taxation without representation. But I digress. And I will say, we are a people who refuse to be muted, okay? Now, DC is where our nation's democracy is held accountable on a daily basis. We welcome healthy debate on a variety of controversial subjects, and we demand that the prosperity of our future of downtown is both equitable and inclusive. Now, consistently ranked, yeah, we can give a shout out to that. Yes, indeed. Not everybody's making those demands. We do it in DC. Now, consistently ranked as the nation's best city park system, we're home to iconic public spaces where public expression is encouraged and everybody is welcome. And DC is home to more unique attractions, restaurants, cultural amenities than you can count, cementing downtown DC as a must-see tourist destination, as evidenced by some of the record-breaking tourism numbers that we're seeing. Thank you, Elliot, again, for highlighting some of that. Now, I'll give you 3 more reasons why you need to be in DC for IDA 2025. Number 1, the District of Columbia is the capital of passion. DC is where passionate people come to change the world. And I don't know a more passionate group of people than the folks who do this work at placemaking, difficult work that we do day in and day out. So you need to be in DC to refocus, refuel, and recharge, and we can't wait to see you there. Second, a major reimagination of our downtown is currently underway. The mayor alluded to it, but this summer, in partnership with our neighbors at the Golden Triangle bid in Washington, D.C., we released the Downtown Action Plan. This lays out a 5-year strategic investment strategy that will help to boost our downtown economy and propel it to a new future. Now, the momentum of that work has been undeniable, and our mayor and city council have already sprung into action, committing nearly $600 million of targeted investment to transform downtown as we know it and to secure its future for years to come. And last but not least, we got a whole lot to share. DC is a place that thrives on shared learning. We have amazing think tanks and policy centers like Brookings and other places. We love to share what we know and share what we learn and to experience that together. And as it was mentioned, we have 12 bids in total in DC representing a diverse array of neighborhoods. Some of them are reflected here right now. We have some of our main streets and our district bridges folks here. If you guys are here, can you stand up for me? Because I want to acknowledge all of our partner bids and organizations. Any in the DMV, I see you, Kenyatta. Come on, Capitol Riverfront, Georgetown. Y'all are here. And look, I'm just gonna say it like it is. Yes, Downtown DC is the presenting sponsor, but look, we approach this as a region, okay? We thrive on a regional economy, and we're gonna celebrate what's happening to our neighbors across the line in Maryland, across the Potomac in Northern Virginia, and all 12 bids representing our downtown core and the neighborhoods. You're gonna experience it all. So again, we got a lot to share, and you do not wanna miss out. Now, finally, and I will say one last thing, and I promise, David, I'm gonna stay on time. One last thing. It feels almost unnatural for us to be talking about DC and not acknowledge that we're weeks away from probably the most important election in the history of our nation, right? So I'm just gonna say it outright. This is an interesting time for us. But I will also say we're already hard at work to make sure, both literally and figuratively, that we are setting the stage for a peaceful transition of power. I will say, thank you. Regardless of how this election plays out, I will say that our work as place management leaders, it's gonna continue to be incredibly important, perhaps more important than ever, regardless of the results, right? And so it's important that we lead the way. And what I will say, if there's anything that you can bet on about downtown DC is always resilient. Downtown DC is always prepared. Downtown DC is never scared, okay? And moreover, we are fueled by our optimism. Optimism fuels us, we thrive on it, we are ready for anything, and I cannot wait to tackle all that is to come in 2025 with you all by our side. Now, last but certainly not least, I'll do this, because it would not be right for me to leave this stage today without giving you a little taste of what you can experience in DC, beyond the memorials and monuments and the restaurants and all of that. But I'll say this, right? In DC, and my friends, you know, we don't play about a couple of things. Okay, some things we just do not play about. One of those things, we do not play about our food, okay? We have good food there, and we hold it to a high regard. Keith Lee, be darned, okay? He said a lot of things about our city, we don't respect that. But we don't play about our food. We do not play about our art. There is so much beautiful art to see in the street, murals, museums, it's all over the place, and it's part of who we are. We don't play about our culture, and we definitely don't play about our music. In fact, our music, we have a unique sound all our own that we call go-go music. It fills our streets, it fuels our people. It's one of the key cores for Native Washingtonians, one of our key elements of the things that make us proud of our city. And I thought it might make sense to share some of that with you today. Is that okay? No, no idea. Y'all seem a little quiet. Is it okay if we share that with you today? Good, because I was gonna do it anyway. But we got a very special guest in the building right now. I'm not gonna tell you where this person is. You're just gonna see it to believe it. Very special guest, a young lady, incredibly talented musician and artist. This young lady, I'm gonna take a minute, just let me say a little bit, rewind, give a little bit of the backstory here, right? This young lady is incredibly talented, and she actually got her start singing in front of our downtown sports arena on game nights. And I'll tell you the truth, you know how it goes, guys. Sometimes people call that amplified noise or busking, and they get frustrated about that. But this young lady changed the conversation because her voice would permeate throughout the games to where people were coming to see her more than they were coming to go to some of the games, right? And so it totally changed the conversation. And today, she's fast becoming a rising star on the local music scene. And she today has a beautiful song a personal rendition of the Sounds of Blackness classic, Optimistic, because she's gonna share what it is to be optimistic, the optimism that is fueled in DC and that we wanna share with you. She's gonna share that in her own way. They call her the voice of the city. IDA, I want you to give it up for none other than DC's own Jata.
Seattle, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Hey, how you doing? How you doing? DC. Hey, what's up? Hey, DC. Hey, what's up? My name is Jata. I go by the voice of the city. Do not be afraid to stand and dance with me, okay? How y'all doing today? Hey, 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 hey. Hey, here we go. When in the midst of sorrow, you can't see up when looking down. Ha! No brighter day tomorrow will bring. Oh, yeah. Huh? You hear the voice of reason. I like your mask. Telling you this can't never be done. No matter how hard reality seems, just hold on to your dreams. Oh, don't give up and don't give in. Although it seems you'll never win, clap with me. You will always pass the test as long as you keep your. Don't give up and don't give in. Although it seems you'll never win, you will always pass the test as long as you keep your head to the sky. High, high, you will win. Yes, as long as you keep your head to the sky. Oh, you will win. Hey, as long as you keep your head to the sky. Seattle, let's go, let's go.
Hey!
If things around you crumble, hey, no, you don't have to stumble and fall.
Come on, Jata.
Keep pushing on and you will look back. Whoa, yeah, yeah. I know it's been hard all of your life. It seems that you just can't get it right, yeah.
Yeah.
Keep pushing forward and keep your head high, so you'll reach higher and higher. Don't give up and don't give in. Although it seems you'll never win, you will always pass the test as long as you keep your. Don't give up. Yeah, you will win. Oh, as long as you keep your head to the sky. One more time, Seattle, sing it with me. You will win. Yes, as long as you keep
your head
up. Yes. Woo. Thank you so much. Again, my name is Jata. Thank you, GP. Thank you to the International Downtown Association. Have a good night.
Yay! Yeah. Come on. What? When I say downtown, you say DC, downtown, DC. Downtown. DC. When I say downtown, you say DC, downtown, DC. Downtown. DC. All right, man, give it up for Jata. Wow, Jata, that was incredible. Thank you so much. Thank you all for not being afraid to groove with us a little bit. I'm gonna stop. I've taken up plenty of time here. All I will say is we cannot wait to see you in 2025 in Washington, DC. But wait, there's more. We're going to close with one final video just to give you a little more insight to the groove of the district. Give it up for Washington, D.C. IDA 2025.
There's the Washington, D.C. you think you know. Iconic landmarks and memorials. Then there's downtown D.C. But we're not your typical downtown. These streets have stories to tell. History is in our bones. This is where arts and culture come to life, where culinary treasures are around every corner, where iconic views are the backdrop for America's pulpit, where sports and entertainment collide, and where luxury retail is just steps from a planet dedicated to words. This is where memories are made. There's an undeniable energy, and we've got a groove all our own. This isn't just any downtown. This is the nation's downtown. We are Downtown DC.